That luxury mascara you paid $38 for cost less than $2 to manufacture. A 40 times markup, and that's not even the real scandal. A peer-reviewed study found 82% of waterproof mascaras contained forever chemicals that were never disclosed on the label. 7 prestige brands profit from this deception, while 3 outsiders actually earn their price tag. The difference comes down to what's hiding inside the formula. Raw materials for mascara, pigments, polymers, waxes cost pennies per gram. Even at the high end, bulk prices for these ingredients top out at 80 cents per kilogram. A standard mascara tube contains about 10 grams of product. Factor in the plastic tube, metal wand, and cardboard sleeve, and the total manufacturing cost stays under $2, even after accounting for packaging and shipping. Yet, luxury mascaras routinely appear on store shelves for $32, $40, even $50. That's a markup of 30 to 40 times the true cost. This isn't a rare exception. Industry cost analyses show that so-called prestige mascaras rely on the same basic formula as drugstore brands, sometimes even produced in the same contract manufacturing facilities. The real difference comes down to the label, the weight of the tube in your hand, and the name stamped in gold foil. Designer licensing, influencer campaigns, and glossy packaging eat up most of the price tag, not the formula inside. The profit incentive here is enormous. When a product costs less than $2 to make but sells for $40, there's every reason for brands to guard their ingredient lists and manufacturing details. The less consumers know about what's actually inside the tube, the easier it is to justify luxury pricing with stories about innovation, exclusivity, and proprietary technology. Behind the scenes, the economics drive a system where secrecy isn't just a habit, it's a business model. Invisible chemicals are hiding in some of the most expensive mascara tubes on the market. In 2021, scientists at the University of Notre Dame used a method called particle-induced gamma ray emission, or PIGE, to screen 231 cosmetic products for total fluorine, a telltale marker for PFAS, also known as forever chemicals. The results sent shockwaves through the beauty industry. 82% of waterproof mascaras tested showed high levels of fluorine, suggesting the overwhelming majority contained PFAS. But here's the catch. 88% of those mascaras didn't list any PFAS on their ingredient labels. Most consumers had no idea what they were putting near their eyes. PFAS are prized by formulators for their ability to make mascara stay put through sweat, tears, and rain. The most common of these is PTFE, better known by its brand name, Teflon. It creates a slick, water-repellent film that keeps lashes looking freshly coated. But PTFE and related chemicals don't just vanish when you wash your face. They're nearly impossible to break down in the environment and can build up in the body over time. The FDA's own 2025 report confirmed that PTFE was the most frequently used PFAS in cosmetics, found in nearly a third of all PFAS-positive products. Despite this, most brands continue to skip any mention of PFAS on their packaging, exploiting regulatory loopholes that allow them to omit so-called trace ingredients. For shoppers, that means a luxury price tag can come with a hidden health risk, one that isn't revealed by even the most detailed ingredient list. The real danger is what you can't see: invisible chemicals, quietly accumulating with every swipe. Dior's Dior Show Iconic Overcurl Mascara, priced between $34 and $38, arrives in a heavy tube with all the trappings of luxury. But for many buyers, the experience falls flat, literally. A scan of Sephora's reviews reveals a 3.2-star average, with a steady stream of complaints about flaking and fallout. Users describe tiny black specks dusting their cheeks by midday, and a stubborn residue that clings to lashes but won't hold its shape. The formula's promise of all-day curl often gives way to smudges and uneven wear, leaving customers frustrated by a product that costs nearly 20 times as much as a drugstore staple. Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. Push-up lashes, retailing for $35, leans hard on its reputation for glamour. But buried in the ingredient list is parfum, a fragrance additive that dermatologists warn can trigger irritation on the thin, sensitive skin around the eyes. According to Dr. Elsie Sunderland at Harvard, even low levels of fragrance in eye area products can set off redness, swelling, or a burning sensation in those with sensitivities. For anyone prone to allergies, a luxury mascara scented like a high-end perfume could mean weeks of discomfort. The reality, high price tags don't guarantee a gentle or reliable formula, and design shortcuts can leave consumers paying for disappointment, or worse, a trip to the dermatologist. YSL's Lash Clash Mascara, priced at $42, promises extreme volume by loading lashes with tiny synthetic fibers. But those fibers don't always stay put. Ophthalmologists warn that loose particles can break free, landing in the eye and scraping the surface of the cornea. Even a single stray fiber can cause a gritty, scratchy sensation, and in some cases lead to corneal abrasions or trigger giant papillary conjunctivitis, a chronic irritation that leaves eyes red and inflamed for weeks. The risk may be rare, but for anyone who wears contacts or has sensitive eyes, a luxury mascara can turn into an expensive eye injury. The hazards aren't limited to what you can feel immediately. Lancome's Hypnose and Benefit's Roller Lash both rely on parabens, preservatives flagged by the EU Scientific Committee on Consumer Safety for their potential to disrupt hormones. Parabens like methylparaben and propylparaben mimic estrogen in the body, and repeated exposure near the eyes can add up over time. While most brands insist their formulas are safe, the same regulatory bodies that allow these preservatives also warn that chronic low-level exposure may not be risk-free, especially for those who use mascara every day. Luxury branding sells the illusion of safety and sophistication, but the ingredient lists tell a different story. Behind the gold lettering and heavy tubes, some of the most expensive mascaras on the shelf are hiding mechanical and hormonal risks that rarely make it into the marketing copy. L'Oreal's telescopic Lift mascara became the center of a viral controversy that exposed just how far luxury brands will go to sell a fantasy. In early 2023, beauty influencer Michaela Nogueira posted a sponsored video claiming the mascara delivered false lash level volume. Viewers quickly spotted the real trick. She'd quietly applied Ardell Wispy's false lashes mid-demo, passing off the results as the work of the mascara alone. The backlash exploded across TikTok and Instagram, with millions calling out the deception and the Federal Trade Commission stepping in to remind brands and influencers that undisclosed enhancements break advertising law. But this wasn't just about fake lashes and misleading videos. Ophthalmologists began warning about the real-world risks luxury mascaras can pose when consumers try to scrub off stubborn formulas. The meibomian glands, tiny oil glands along the eyelid, are essential for keeping eyes moist and comfortable. Aggressive rubbing to remove waterproof mascara can block or damage these glands, leading to chronic dry eye and irritation that doesn't go away with a new product. For many, the cost of chasing an influencer's perfect lash look is more than wasted money. It's weeks of red, uncomfortable eyes. When a $15 tube can spark a national scandal and leave users with long-term eye problems, it's clear the gap between luxury marketing and actual safety is wider than ever. The demand for honest, gentle formulas has never been louder. Maybelline Sky High Washable delivers what luxury brands often promise but rarely achieve. Safe, effective lashes for under $13. The ingredient list is straightforward. No PFAS, no fragrance, no parabens. Its vegan polymer system is designed for easy removal with warm water, so there's no need to scrub or risk eye irritation. Thrive Cosmetics takes a different approach with its liquid lash extensions. Instead of waterproof film formers, this formula uses tubing technology to wrap each lash in a flexible, water-resistant shell. The tubes slide off with gentle pressure, leaving eyes comfortable and lashes intact. Both brands are clear about what's inside, and both formulas are marketed as suitable for sensitive eyes. Gentle, effective, and honest. Proof that safety and innovation don't have to come with a luxury price tag. Ilia's Limitless Lash Mascara stands out for reasons that go well beyond the brush. Certified as a B Corporation, Ilia meets strict standards for ethical sourcing, transparency, and environmental responsibility, an achievement rare in the beauty industry. The formula is 99% derived from natural ingredients, blending organic shea butter and arginine to condition and strengthen lashes with every use. There's no PTFE, no parabens, and no fragrance, just a clean, pass-free list you can actually pronounce. At around $30 to $35, it costs as much as many so-called luxury mascaras, but here the premium buys more than a name. It's a mascara that delivers length and lift, while treating lashes gently and keeping ingredient safety front and center. For anyone tired of hidden chemicals and marketing spin, Ilia proves that a higher price can actually mean higher standards. Today, glossy packaging and bold promises still drive prices higher than performance or safety. As regulations lag behind, real risks remain hidden in plain sight. Your wallet and your eyes deserve better than hype. Choose products that earn your trust, not just your money. What matters most to you, label or results?